You're listening to LOA Recon with Good Vibe Coach Jeanette Ma. Let's have some manifesting fun together. Okay, it's cold in here. I tried recording this in a warmer part of the house, but the acoustics were terrible. So if I sound cold, it's because I am. But I think I got a short episode for you today. So I was wondering, who here is in the mood for a miracle? If someone was passing them out, would you stand in line for one? Does that sound like something you would welcome into your life right now? That's what I want to talk with you about today, receiving miracles, how to let them into your life. Because I think most of us would be amenable to something fabulous happening for us, right? I mean, today, probably every day. Who would say no to that? All right, maybe someone would. Maybe someone who is committed to a terrible time, or someone who thought they were too good to be true. I don't know. But that's not us, right? We're down for a good time. We're willing to say yes to something delightful and amazing coming our way, right? In fact, I know a lot of us have actually been doing this on purpose, where we've been purposely, deliberately, intentionally calling a miracle into our life. Lots of conscious creators are actively in the market for magic and miracles, whether it's weight loss or true love or ideal work or financial abundance or just having their kids get along for a day or their cats to stop peeing on the couch. Lots of us are actively manifesting miracles, or at least open to them, right? Okay, so here's my question for those who are in the mood for a miracle. For anyone who's been consciously or deliberately calling some big magic into their world, here's the question I'd like you to answer. What was the miracle that happened to you today? What's the magic that you've already clocked happening in your world? I'm talking today. Okay, maybe it's still early for you. Maybe you're listening to me first thing in the day. So in that case, maybe the better question to ask is, what was yesterday's miracle? Or what was yesterday's magic? Is that easy for you to answer? If not, that could very well be what's blocking your next miracle, your next magic from coming through. Because when we can't spot the ones that are already here, it's really hard to recognize the new ones when they show up. Some people are just swimming in magic and miracles and they don't even know it. Actually, the truth is, I believe all of us are always swimming in magic and miracles. But not everyone has the eyes to see that. Some can see it. Some are great at acknowledging and celebrating and enjoying the magic and miracles all around them, but others are oblivious to literal miracles right under their nose. Kind of like the way some people can see, fairies or auras or ghosts. Okay, I'm not entirely sure that ghosts exist, but I am 100% sure that miracles exist, already here, always surrounding us. I know that for certain, but when we don't know how to spot those miracles, they're invisible to us. And what's the point of manifesting a miracle if we don't even know how to spot it when it arrives? If you can't recognize it when it shows up, why even bother calling one in? It'd be like manifesting a lottery that we didn't know how to spend, or getting a new car that we're not willing to drive, or attracting a new love that we aren't willing to adore. What I'm saying is we're already surrounded by a multitude of miracles every day. I've been getting better at spotting them myself. I spent most of my life oblivious to them too. I'd say I'm just learning to see even still just a fraction of the miracles that are raining down on us every day, but I'm getting better. I used to be really good at seeing other things. I used to have eyes for the rejections, the insults, the criticisms, the problems, the slights. I could see really well the limits, the potential trouble. I used to be expert at spotting that stuff. But I learned how to start seeing things differently, in large part thanks to Pollyanna and a whole host of other teachers who showed me that things don't have to change in order to see them differently, because it's all right here for the choosing. I don't have to change my life in order to see the stuff. It's already here. All I got to do is practice seeing it. Whatever I look for, I'm going to get. Whatever vision I practice, that's what I'll find. So developing eyes for the gifts, that's what the Survivor contestant called it. That guy that inspired me so much, whose name I don't remember. He called it eyes for the gifts in his exit interview when he'd just been voted off, betrayed by his best friend, Boston Rob. And in his exit interview, where he's supposed to be telling, that's where they want you to be all emotional and upset and angry. And that guy had none of it. He had none of that. What he said was, I have eyes for the gifts. He could see what was right. He could see what was to appreciate. Eyes for the gifts. That's what I've been working on for a while, and I'm getting pretty good at it. Sometimes it's annoyingly good to those who aren't good at it. But this kind of reminds me, have you ever been with someone who's really good at spotting things that you don't normally see? Like, I don't know, cars. I know car guys. They could just barely catch a glimpse of half a taillight, and they know the year and the make and the model of the car. Or if they just even hear an engine fire up, they know what kind of car it is, or what kind of engine. The other day I heard some sort of strange sound. I didn't know what it was, and I was like, what is that? Is it a chainsaw? Is it someone's generator? What is that? And the guy says, it's a something motorcycle. Like he knew what year it was, what engine it had, what gear he was in, what road he was on. I was like, oh my gosh, how do you even know that? You know why? It's because he studied that stuff. He's developed the eyes and the ears, the senses for it. Have you ever been driving in the mountains somewhere with someone who's a hunter or someone who's good at spotting animals? I mean, that guy's driving. I'm the one who has all the attention, all the time to be looking off the beautiful country to the side. And I don't even see the animals he's spotting. It's because he's practiced spotting animals. But here's what I am good at seeing. I'm good at seeing what's going right. I know how to see what's to celebrate. Oh, I'm an expert at finding reasons to believe. And you know how I got good at that? Practice. Practice. And miracles work the exact same way. We really, truly already are swimming in them. When you start looking for them, you will start seeing them. And the more you see, the easier you'll recognize even more, and the more you'll keep seeing. And it's just this beautiful thing that keeps getting more and more until pretty soon that's all it is for you. It's just one miracle after another, after another. Kind of like the same way, some of these people who have the experience of just one challenge and one problem and one setback after another. Someone who's been practicing that vision, they're swimming in it because that's what they've been practicing seeing. So here's the thing about spotting miracles. You can make them up if you think you have to at first. You can practice seeing them in your mind's eye first. If you think they're hard to spot in reality, you can use your imagination to start seeing them. Eventually, reality will reveal them to you as well because you're tuning yourself, you're training yourself, you're acclimating yourself to the condition, to the experience of miracles or magic or whatever. In fact, you can also practice seeing others' miracles. Sometimes they might be easier to spot for someone else. Or maybe miracle isn't exactly the right word to work with. You can change the definition, your definition of what constitutes a miracle, or instead of looking for that, you could just think of it as counting wins or successes or delights or treasures. I mean, all we're doing here is developing eyes for the gifts. Oh, my hero, whose name I don't remember. I've looked it up before, but I keep forgetting it. So what do you have eyes for right now? What are you really good at spotting already? We each have our own specialty, right? What's yours? Is it serving you? Or would you like to have a different specialty, a different expertise? You can get good at spotting whatever you want more of in life. More potential love interests, more compliments, more opportunities for adventure, more new ideas, more synchronicities, more signs of love, whatever you want more of. All you got to do is start looking for it, start seeing it. And you can give it to yourself in your imagination if you have to start there, but guaranteed, whatever you keep looking for, you're going to get good at spotting. That's how it works. We're developing eyes for it. So for anyone who would like more miracles in their life, you know what to do next. For anyone who's in the mood for some miracles, I'll warm you up with some of my miracles today. So, get this. I woke up feeling refreshed. I was awake. It was super early. It wasn't even dawn yet. And I felt awake. This was my miracle. That was my first miracle of the day. You know how many times I didn't used to wake up feeling refreshed? Where going back to sleep was what felt like the best thing? Sometimes that still is the case. Not today. Today I woke up feeling fabulous. Oh, I had energy. I felt revitalized. It was amazing. First miracle of the day. Hadn't even opened my eyes yet. Oh my gosh, I got another one. Oh, I just got a text from her. I have an ongoing miracle. Oh, I'll try to say this without getting emotional. Oh, I really like this one. Yeah, I have an ongoing miracle of being really, really good friends with the person who has a very strong, very opposite political perspective than I do. She is super opinionated and she is very expressive about it. She does not keep it to herself. She doesn't even consider it an opinion. She thinks it's, a fact. And she thinks rude things of me. And I probably sometimes think rude things of her, and we're still friends. Not just friends, really good friends. Come on, that's a crazy cool miracle in today's world. Wouldn't you agree? In mine it is, anyway. All right, and I also have the everyday miracle of Harvey. Oh my gosh, that guy is such a miracle for me. So Facebook showed me a memory of when on social media, the rescue group posted his mom's picture asking for a foster home. He said, this prego pup needs a place where she can have her puppies. I remember when I posted that was 3 years ago. I posted it and I tagged my mom on it and I said, "You're going to be a grandma." Anyway, when Facebook showed me the memory, I don't usually repost memories, but I did like it. Well, actually, I loved it. And apparently that put it in my feed or something. So my mom saw it again and she thought we were doing it again. No. Harvey is still enough miracle for me right now. Oh my gosh, how about that miracle of the feral kitten who's coming around? That guy played in bed with me this morning. You know what? He could have been flattened on the highway when he was a stowaway on someone's truck. He somehow got underneath the carriage somewhere. He hung on for a long, long drive on the freeway. But he made it there safely. Till the place where they parked. And then when the truck stopped, he revealed himself to people who cared, to people who were willing to bring him to me. And he and I are making friends. I'm making friends with a formerly wild animal. Come on, that's a cool miracle. Anyone who's worked with ferals, you know the miracle that can be when they start warming up. Oh, wow. Speaking of feral animals, how about the miracle of me getting through to a teenage girl today? How about that? And her dad last week. Come on. That stuff can be risky. But I think it worked out really, really well. I took some big risks with both of them, and I think I got through. It feels like a miracle to me. The miracle of having a good idea, good inspiration about it, and the miracle of having the courage to follow through with it that was nudging me in what, could have been a potentially dangerous direction. There's just through and through miracles all over there. And I was going to say, I could talk about the miracles of my kombucha drink that I've got right here handy, but you've heard me talk about that, and vibration plates. Okay, I feel like this body of mine is its own miracle. I sometimes wonder, what kind of crazy contrast did I go through in prior lives where afterwards, when I was brainstorming with whoever you brainstorm with about getting the next gig lined up, I said something like, "You know what? This time around, you can give me a gorgeous, healthy body. I'll know what to do with it." I feel like I hit the jackpot. And you know what? I did not think that for so many years. And it started before I was even an adult. That criticism of the body. Oh my gosh. What a miracle that I'm not living that anymore. Instead, I can see what was always there. It feels like a miracle that I can see and appreciate and celebrate it now. Come on. Oh, and I look out my window. We're having the miracle of snow today, and we need that. I live in the desert, well, the mountain area of the desert, but and speaking of the miracle of where I live, this is another miracle I've talked about many times. If I'd have realized what was happening as it was happening, like if I'd have been consciously understanding what was unfolding, it might have freaked me out a little. I might not have believed in it. I might have felt too small for it, but it was happening so much on the sly, like so under the radar, that I didn't even realize until I got here that a wild and crazy dream had come true right under my nose, right while I wasn't looking. I mean, I was looking. I just didn't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think in my mind, I just thought, I'm going to need more time, more money, more help, certainly more confidence or certainty for something like this dream to happen. But no, ta-da, here I am. That's its own miracle. Let alone the miracle of horses in my yard. Horses, plural, in my yard. Come on. I'm just swimming in this stuff. Are you? Are you too? I hope you are, because this is a choice. This isn't like some of us got lucky and some of us didn't. All of us are surrounded by miracles. Some just have eyes for it and some don't. Guaranteed. The magic and the miracles, they're all around you the same way they're all around me. It does feel like a blessing to be able to see what I didn't before. And I hope anyone who isn't seeing it yet, that you're willing to start seeing what you thought wasn't there. I guarantee that it already is. Okay, let's go enjoy our magic and miracles. Thanks for listening, everyone. Happy manifesting.